So in past videos, I have done a lot of short form content, like it's quick and there's edits, there's captions, there's music. Sometimes I do long form content and kind of just tell an unedited story. So this is going to be one of those times, right? I'm gonna link in the comments the video to another time where I was speaking about this. Hold on, my mic is all weird. See, it's unedited. I was speaking in long form video about my first condo purchase and kind of how that changed the trajectory of my career within real estate and therefore my life. Right now, I'm going to discuss my third home purchase, which right now it's November of 2023. The purchase happened about 10 days ago, October 31st, 2023. And so it's super new to me, so I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to see over time how this goes, and watch this video back over years in the future and see if I was right about about my projections and all that. So I'll talk a little bit about how I found the deal, how I'm funding it, and what the plan is. So I have before this property, I had two single family units that I moved into when I first bought them. And as a result, the first one I moved into it, and then I kept it as a rental, moved into the second one, and I was sort of stacking properties by acquiring them with low money down, house hacking, moving in, keeping them as a rental, and that whole strategy. That strategy is phenomenal. So nothing changes with my thoughts and perspectives on that idea. It's just that my life kind of got in the way. I just got engaged a month ago, or a few weeks ago actually. And, we're really comfortable in the current home we're in. I'm 30 now at the time of this recording, again, November 2023. And, moving is a hassle. So I'm really happy I did it. Beyond happy I did. I can't even put into words because that's how I've acquired rental properties. And we're actually still house hacking, so we got a good friend of ours living here with us, which is great. So it's just a great situation I don't want to give up, and that's why I don't plan on moving anytime soon, at least. So how am I going to continue my real estate investing? Well, a little different this time. I have to buy an actual investment property, not low money down, and it got to make it work between a great market, cash flow, all the numbers that go into it, cash on cash, and all those things. So I found this deal in Manville, New Jersey, from a realtor in my network. I'm a realtor, and I try to network with as many people as possible. I'm many things: realtor, property management, investor, co-host of Airbnb and MTRs, HOA management. I'm a mortgage loan originator. I wear a ton of hats within real estate. And one reason I do that is because of exactly this. It leads me to meeting more people and having more conversations. More conversations in any sales position is more sales. And more sales is more money. So for this, I'm calling this a sale, but I bought the house, right? I wasn't even my own realtor. I used this realtor that found me the deal to represent me because he deserved it. He got me this deal, and I would love to give him the commission on it. So I found this. So anyway, this deal in Manville, New Jersey, a realtor in my network connected me with it and said that he's going to list it on market, but he knows I'm an investor and I'm looking for a project, and he invited me to walk through it and to see if I would put in an offer before hitting the market because he knew that that would help the seller's position. It was an estate and they wanted to sell it fast. And they were more concerned about selling fast, and it wasn't in great condition. And I'm being generous; it was in terrible condition, and they preferred not to go to market with their name as the owners, and it being, I guess, embarrassing with the condition the home was in. It makes sense, and a lot of sellers feel this way, especially in an estate situation. So I was able to go in there. I understood the list price. I walked it with a contractor, so I was able to get a general range of what the renovation budget would be because that's not a strength of mine to do on my own. And I, threw together the numbers and I realized that there's a deal here. So the list price that I was told was $275. It's a duplex, two family in Manville. So again, $275,000. So the renovation, I did a walkthrough with the first contractor. He said $100,000. So I'm thinking, okay, 125, right? ended up actually, I appreciate his help with getting me started, but I called another contractor that I felt more comfortable with, my good friend Paul. I went to high school with him, and I said, Paul, let's, let's, you're a contractor, so let's do this walkthrough. And two, I might be interested in partnering with someone, and someone like a contractor like yourself. We're similar ages, we have similar goals. This might be perfect for us. That's exactly what ended up happening. So the walkthrough with Paul, he quoted about 125, which is what I originally thought. And but it's a range, right? 125 if we only did this, but up to 175 if we did all this. And we kind of just teeter back and forth depending on what we got the number at. So the list price 275, we offered 200. They rejected. We offered 213, 500. I know it's a specific number, but in my philosophy, it's like, hey, there's a reason as a buyer I'm putting this number forward. And I think maybe I'm wrong, but it's a psychological thing where it's such a specific offer price that the seller thinks there's math to it, and that if they counter out, I'll be out. If they ask for any higher, no, the math tells me that specific number works. And it worked. So we bought this place for $213,500. The as-is value for the home was appraised at $275,000. I don't know how. I think it should be a lot more, but whatever. That's $60,000 of equity. And the after repair value was appraised at $500,000. And I can tell you the after repair value will be way more than $500,000, because during this process, I also called realtors that had duplexes in Manville under contract, kind of got an idea of what those were selling for. One of them, which is going to be a comp of ours, just sold for $610,000. So that's our new ARV number, or at least close to it. So it's a good situation. So we went through the process again. The $213,500 is the purchase price. The renovation budget was $167,000. I'm going to go into that a little bit, and the ARV was $500,000. There's good numbers here. There's juice. We pulled the trigger. So how are we going to fund this? This was one of the biggest concerns I have. First of all, I just quit my full-time W-2 job to go full-time into being a real estate professional. And I said I wear a ton of hats within real estate. I'm not, I'm not starting a GoFundMe, but yeah, it's like, it's for this to happen the same time, for this home to, appear the same time I'm starting a new career. It's a little scary. So down payment was a concern for me, because I don't know what's coming in 2 weeks like I used to in terms of pay. So partnering one helped with that. But then we were able to look into hard money options. So hard money lending was able to get us a quote of 20% down of the purchase price, which was $213,500. So that's about $42,000, and finance the entire renovation as well. So with Paul's budget request that he put into the lender, we got approved for $167,000 of financed renovation money. So our entire all-in, other than, I don't want to say entire all-in, actually. There's fees, of course. There's lender fees. There's points, and there's some, inspection, all that stuff. But our down payment, $42,000, divided by 2, because we're 50-50 on the deal, $21,000. That was manageable for me, especially for when I saw the numbers. Right? No, it's not an easy. No, it's scary number to put away $20,000. Yeah, of course. But when I saw that the full renovation was going to be paid for, with a higher interest rate, of course, but it was a deal that I was willing to do. What else we like about it is, one, we're going to add a bedroom. We're not adding square footage, but the existing square footage allows us to not only, of course, renovate the whole home in the existing square footage, but also add a bedroom within it. So it's a 2-bed, 1-bath on each side. Now it's going to be a 3-bed, 1-bath on one of the sides. It's a little bit of a bigger unit. Excuse me. It's a double lot, so that leaves us with other ideas. whether we sell the neighboring lot, we build on it, we leave it, we can decide. There's a detached garage, which is another source of potential income revenue, right? If we want to rent it out to someone separate, or just increase our existing rents to our tenants and have them and let them have garage access. There's also, because it's a double lot, we are considering adding parking, because there's some grass that could be paved over, attached with the detached garage, like kind of connected to that. And because we're adding a bedroom, there might need to be an extra parking spot. So we're thinking really diligently and trying to make a really, a really easily manageable rental, right? So because we were able to get 167 of a budget, when again I said it was 125 was kind of the range we started at. Well, now we're able to use all that extra money that we have and go above and beyond. Like, currently it has one heating system, but now we can afford to separate the heating systems, so there's not one tenant controlling the heat for both units, right? So this is gonna, it's more of an investment up front, of course, and we're paying interest on every dollar we borrow. But our thoughts are, one, we're young and we want to hold this for a long time, so let's stabilize the asset now. And two, it's going to be less stress for us moving forward, and we can grow faster, right? If we have a bad experience with real estate, we're going to hate it. We're not going to want to keep growing. In my experience, a poor tenant experience equals a poor landlord experience. I literally bought my other tenants birthday gifts. They have the same birthday, and it's today, or within a week of each other, and I just got them birthday gifts because that's how I roll, and that's kind of what I think is a good relationship, person decision, and business decision, really. So I'm big into that. So I love that we are thinking that far ahead, and we're not selling it right now. The whole goal is to refinance, do the BRRRR strategy, and this is where it gets super powerful. We're gonna refinance the home whenever the renovations are done. Hopefully 3 months. I might laugh at that looking back at this, but early 2024, spring of 2024. We're gonna refinance. We're gonna get it appraised. I think it's gonna appraise about $600,000. Usually we have to leave about 30% in the home, 70 LTV, maybe 75, but we'll call it 70 LTV. And when we refinance, we're going to be able to get our money back. Hopefully all of it. I don't know. That would be a home run. I will definitely be making a video after that process happens. It will be my first time personally refinancing. Of course, I have many colleagues, and as a realtor, I've worked with people that have refinanced. But it'll be my first experience doing that, and it'll be a cash out refinance. Where I don't know what loan it's going to be yet, so I don't want to assume, but I will make another video when that time comes. So overall, my thoughts are that in, let's say, 6 months from now, which is going to be April 2024, I will have a cash flowing asset in our LLC, and I will have no money out of pocket into the home, or very little if there is still. How cool is that? That is what I call infinite banking, or a free house. Honestly, there's no better way to put that. It's a free house. Was it free with time and effort? Absolutely not. There's a ton of time and effort. Drives down to Manville, which is 45 minutes from where I live. But the hard is worth it to me. Like, people, many people in my life are questioning this decision I'm doing, right? They're saying, why would you buy in Manville? Why, you don't even live close to it. They have other thoughts on other things that are going on with the purchase. And I'm like, listen, you can go wake up at 6 a.m. for the rest of your life, work till you're 65, and, do that whole thing and, work and hope you have a 4-day weekend once in a while when it's a holiday. But that's your hard that you're choosing. This is my hard that I'm choosing. This isn't easy. I understand that. I'm acknowledging it. And this is, I'm going to wake up when I want, but I'm going to buy this house. And that's the hard I'm choosing. It's just choosing your hard. And to me, this is the path I want to be on. So thank you for listening. Again, I'll have an update. I'll post in the comments my first video from the condo I purchased. And if you're anywhere, first of all, if you're anywhere in New Jersey, I want to know you. Whether you're into real estate or into me or whatever it is, reach out. I told you I'm a serial networker, so that's how deals are created. That's how my friends are found, honestly. Through through social media, you meet people. There's so many benefits to just reaching out. My social medias are jakehandlernj@gmail.com. I'm sorry, that's my email. But my social medias are all jakehandlernj. So you can reach out to me on any of the big platforms. I'm on all of it except TikTok. I really don't like TikTok. But contact me whenever. I'm very flexible in meeting new people. It's one of my hobbies. So if I can't get back to you right away, I will find time because I take value in that. And I appreciate you listening. Take care.